The FIFA World Cup has delivered another unforgettable night, and this semi-final between England and Argentina will be remembered for years because it had everything football fans could ask for: history, emotion, tactical battles, dramatic twists, late goals, and a finish that left millions of supporters around the world stunned. Before the first whistle, the atmosphere inside Atlanta Stadium was electric, as fans from both nations filled the stands with songs, flags, and enormous expectations. England entered the match dreaming of reaching another World Cup final and ending decades of disappointment, while Argentina arrived carrying the confidence of a team that had already survived several difficult knockout matches and believed another final was within reach. Every player understood the importance of the occasion because a place in the World Cup final was only 90 minutes away. The opening minutes reflected the tension that naturally comes with such a massive game. Neither side wanted to make the first mistake, so both teams remained compact and disciplined. England pressed aggressively in midfield, preventing Argentina from building attacks comfortably, while Argentina patiently looked for opportunities to involve Lionel Messi and create space between England's defensive lines. Every tackle was greeted with loud reactions from the crowd, every interception earned applause, and every forward pass raised the anticipation inside the stadium. The first half quickly became a fascinating tactical contest rather than an attacking spectacle. England's defenders remained organized whenever Argentina tried to move forward, while Argentina's midfield closed passing lanes and limited England's opportunities to launch quick counterattacks. The match featured numerous physical challenges, forcing the referee to remain busy from the opening whistle. Both teams fought for every loose ball, and neither side wanted to surrender control of midfield. As the first half progressed, chances remained limited because both defenses were exceptionally disciplined. England attempted to stretch the field with quick runs down the wings, but Argentina recovered well each time possession was lost. Argentina enjoyed longer spells of possession, but struggled to find clear openings against England's compact defensive shape. Despite the lack of clear scoring chances before halftime, the tension never disappeared because everyone watching understood that one moment of brilliance could completely change the direction of the match. The score remained level at the break, but the contest was far from quiet because every duel, every challenge, and every tactical adjustment increased the pressure on both managers. As the second half began, England appeared more confident with the ball and started attacking with greater purpose. Their midfield moved the ball more quickly, and the forwards began making more aggressive runs behind Argentina's defensive line. The breakthrough finally arrived when Anthony Gordon found space inside the attacking third and calmly finished to give England a precious lead. The stadium erupted as England's supporters celebrated what they hoped would become the winning goal. Players embraced near the corner flag, while the coaching staff celebrated passionately on the touchline. For the first time in the match, Argentina found themselves chasing the game, and the pressure immediately shifted. England now had something valuable to protect, while Argentina suddenly faced the difficult challenge of breaking down a disciplined defense, with the clock continuing to move toward full time. Following the goal, England adopted a more cautious approach, focusing on defensive organization rather than searching aggressively for a second goal. Argentina responded by increasing the tempo of their passing and committing more players into attacking positions. Lionel Messi dropped deeper into midfield to influence possession and help create opportunities. Every touch from the Argentine captain generated excitement because supporters knew his creativity could change the match at any moment. Argentina continued circulating the ball patiently while searching for gaps between England's defenders. England still looked dangerous on the counterattack, but their main priority had clearly become protecting their advantage. As the match entered its final stages, the intensity increased dramatically. Every clearance, every blocked shot, and every successful tackle carried enormous importance. England defended with determination, but Argentina refused to panic, despite time becoming increasingly limited. Their patience was finally rewarded when Enzo Fernández produced the equalizing goal late in the second half. The finish transformed the atmosphere instantly. Argentina's supporters exploded with celebration, while England's players suddenly faced the disappointment of seeing their hard-earned advantage disappear with only minutes remaining. The equalizer completely changed the psychological balance of the contest. Momentum now belonged to Argentina, while England struggled to regain composure after conceding so late. Rather than settling for extra time, Argentina continued pushing forward with renewed belief. England attempted to reorganize defensively, but Argentina sensed vulnerability and maintained relentless attacking pressure. Lionel Messi remained deeply involved in nearly every dangerous move, using his experience and vision to control the tempo during the most critical moments of the game. As stoppage time began, the tension inside the stadium became almost unbearable. Every attack carried enormous significance because a single goal could decide who would advance to the World Cup final. Then came the decisive moment that transformed the entire evening. Messi received possession and quickly identified an opportunity inside England's defensive shape. Displaying remarkable awareness, he delivered an intelligent pass into the path of Lautaro Martínez, who timed his movement perfectly before calmly finishing beyond the goalkeeper. Argentina had completed an extraordinary comeback. Players sprinted toward the corner to celebrate together, substitutes rushed from the bench, and the Argentine supporters erupted into unforgettable scenes of joy. England's players stood motionless in disbelief as the realization began to sink in that they were only moments away from seeing their dream of reaching the final disappear. The remaining minutes felt incredibly long for everyone involved. England desperately searched for one final opportunity to rescue the match, launching attacks whenever possible and pushing additional players forward. Argentina, meanwhile, defended with determination, showing composure under immense pressure while protecting their precious advantage. Every clearance was celebrated almost like a goal. Every defensive intervention brought the team one step closer to victory, and every passing second increased the likelihood that Argentina would secure another place in football's biggest match. When the referee finally blew the final whistle, the emotions on both sides could not have been more different. Argentina's players embraced one another with tears, smiles, and overwhelming relief after completing one of the tournament's most dramatic victories. England's players collapsed onto the pitch, devastated after coming so close to reaching the World Cup final before conceding twice during the closing minutes. The result demonstrated once again why knockout football can be so cruel, where a single lapse in concentration can erase nearly an entire match of disciplined work. Lionel Messi once again proved why he remains one of football's greatest competitors, even without scoring himself. His calm leadership, intelligent movement, and perfectly weighted assist for the winning goal highlighted his extraordinary ability to influence the biggest matches. Lautaro Martínez showed outstanding composure by converting the decisive opportunity under enormous pressure, while Enzo Fernández's equalizer restored Argentina's belief at exactly the right moment. For England, Anthony Gordon delivered an excellent performance and looked destined to become the hero after opening the scoring, while the defensive unit worked tirelessly for much of the evening before eventually being overwhelmed by Argentina's late surge. The tactical battle between both managers was equally fascinating. England initially succeeded in frustrating Argentina by remaining compact and disciplined, limiting dangerous spaces and forcing Argentina into patient possession. However, after taking the lead, England gradually retreated deeper into their own half, inviting sustained pressure from an opponent filled with technically gifted players. Argentina remained patient rather than forcing difficult opportunities, trusting their quality and experience to eventually create openings. That patience ultimately proved decisive as they found 2 goals during the closing stages to complete the turnaround. This semi-final perfectly illustrated the importance of belief in tournament football. Argentina never appeared to lose confidence,